What up, what up, what up? What's going on, guys? It is Wednesday. Man, it's Wednesday already. So, I didn't do anything on Father's Day as far as video-wise because, man, I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed the holiday. I enjoyed the time with my family, with my kids. I grilled out. I made some ribs up. If you follow me on Instagram, you got the drool over that a little bit. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm going to come at you guys today. That's kind of the direction I'm coming from. You have to enjoy things, man. We work really, really hard at acquiring stuff, right? You work really, really hard to acquire your spouse. You work really, really hard to find that right person that is right for you, that fits your mold, that you know, gives you the things that you want and need in a person. You've worked really, really hard for your children. You've worked really, really hard for your job, your home, your car. I don't know. A lot of people work hard for different things for different reasons, and each one has like their own bits and pieces to it. But you worked really hard for what you have, whatever that might be, whatever that might look like. And because you worked really, really hard, you should enjoy it, man. A lot of people don't enjoy things that they work for, and it's because they're too busy working. They're too busy working on things to acquire either more or to maintain what you have. And I'm not against hard work by any means. Obviously, I say it all the time, work harder, you know. It's like a hashtag I use on a very frequent basis. Hashtag work harder. Problem is, though, we don't just work and acquire the things and enjoy them. We work hard and then we keep working and keep working and keep working. And then what eventually happens is we start neglecting the things that we've acquired through our hard labor. You know, we neglect our spouse that we, you know, worked our butts off to impress, to pull in, to try to, you know, capture and get, you know, that love and admiration out of. We worked really hard on having their kids and making sure we raise them proper and that they know they're loved and those things, and then we don't necessarily spend as much time with them as we should, or we don't give them the attention and treatment that they need. And the list can go on and on and on and on and on. I think you're getting my point, though. You got to learn to really enjoy the things that you've worked hard to get. You got to make time for it. And I know a lot of people say to me, oh, well, time, you know, I don't have time. Time is something everybody has. And the reason why I say time is something everybody has is because everybody has the ability to control their time and where they spend it. You have the ability to go to the gym early in the morning and get your workout in early on in the day to where it doesn't interfere or affect anything else going on. You have the time to, or the ability to create a culture in your schedule that gives you the ability to spend time with your kids or to have that date night with your spouse or significant other or whatever. Like, you have the ability to control your time. The only catch is are you willing to control your time, or are you willing to have your time control you? Because if your time controls you, then your job's going to get in the way of a lot of things. Your routines are going to get in the way of a lot of things. You go into the gym, your passions, whether it be art class, pottery class, I don't know, music. Maybe you're a music person and you're trying to become a producer, singer, songwriter, rapper, whatever. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe these things are getting away from you and your time is getting away from you because you're letting your time control you and not you control your time. You have to control your time. Designate, slots. You got to treat your life like an appointment book. Quite literally, that's how I run my life. I treat my life like an appointment book. I look at what I want to accomplish, what I got to do, what I want to do, and what I, appreciate most and put value in. And then I assign time to those things. Okay, so my job gets this time to this time because making money's good. Then I want to go to the gym. So to go to the gym, I have to sacrifice a little bit of sleep. So that's what I do. I sacrifice a little bit of sleep. And I say, okay, if I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do this thing where I want to lift and do what I do with weights and all that stuff, then I'm going to do this at this time. That's the appointed time given to this circumstance. So I control my time. My time doesn't control me. Now, granted, your work is something that you can't necessarily always have say-so over, right? You can't, dominate your work schedule unless unless you've been gifted the ability to have your own company or to make your own set schedules or those things. But on a typical, a person works for a company and that company outlines your schedule, right? And so you might not have full say-so over that, but you do have say-so in what you do before work or what you do after work in those situations. You have this, time in the early morning that you could be using better, or, you have this time after work that you could be using better, or you have this upcoming weekend off and you can use that better. You got to control your time, not let your time control you. The worst part about this life is time is a commodity you can't get back. It's not an endless supply. We are given expiration date that is unbeknownst to us. So in the time in which we have here, that we're alive, well and breathing, we have to figure out how to use it best and not let it use us. And I say the same things about companies, man. Your businesses that you're working for, your employers, or even yourself, if you're an entrepreneur and you got your own business. I'm even gonna go as far as to specifically call you out and say, hey, are you letting your job get in the way of what's important? Are you working for a company that values your time? Are you working for a company that respects and values the things that you respect and value? And the real truth of the matter is, and I've heard it said in songs all over the place, I've heard Arnold Schwarzenegger talk about it, and it's really true. If you don't like what you do, then why are you doing it? Don't work at a dead-end job, or a job. I shouldn't say dead-end, because that's, judgmental. Don't work at a job that you don't want to do. Don't work for a company that doesn't appreciate you, the time, or the efforts that you pour into it. Flat out. Because your time is important. Time is a necessity that you cannot just get back. So the time that you're putting into this job, the time that you're giving and dedicating to these things, you should be reaping benefit of it, not the opposite. They should not be reaping benefits from your time. You should be reaping benefits from theirs. So I'm going to say it one more time, man. You control your time. Your time does not control you. That's really all I got for today. I hope you found this message beneficial. I know a lot of people, man, they struggle with these kind of things. And without, somebody telling them, hey, it's okay, you should feel this way, a lot of people will sit back and be cool with it. So, hear me well when I say this, man. You have to do what's right for you. I'm not telling you to be self-centered by no means. Like, you know, do good things and care about people. But I'm telling you, you got to do what's right for you and for your life and for your family and for your happiness. Because, man, we're only here so long. We're only here so long. I hope you guys have an amazing week. I'll catch you back on here on Friday. Man, go hard and kill it, man. I'm out.